In a noisy town filled with constant traffic, ringing phones, and endless chatter, there lived a young man named Arjun. Arjun loved to talk. If someone insulted him, he snapped back instantly. If someone praised him, he bragged even louder. He believed his words were his greatest strength. But one summer, he visited his grandfather in the countryside. His grandfather was a wise old man, respected by everyone in the community. Yet strangely, he spoke very little. Arjun couldn't understand it. "Grandfather," he asked, "why do you stay so quiet when you know so much? Isn't power shown through words?" The old man simply smiled and said, "Come with me tomorrow morning. I'll show you the real power of silence." The next morning, before the sun had even risen, they walked together to the riverbank. The world was still. The water was calm. The birds were just beginning to sing. They sat there quietly. At first, Arjun grew restless. He wanted to talk, to fill the air with noise. But his grandfather motioned for him to stay silent. Minutes passed. Slowly, something began to change. Arjun noticed the soft sound of water flowing, the cool morning breeze against his skin, even the rhythm of his own heartbeat. For the first time, he felt alive in the present moment. His restless mind grew calm. His grandfather finally spoke. "Do you see, Arjun? When you are silent, you begin to hear what truly matters. Silence gives you patience. Silence gives you control. And silence gives you a strength that words can never give." Arjun leaned in. "But grandfather, how is silence powerful in the real world?" The old man smiled again. "Let me tell you three things. First, silence gives you control over anger." He pointed to the water. "When the river is disturbed, it becomes muddy and unclear. But when still, it reflects the sky. When you remain silent in anger, your mind clears and solutions appear that anger hides. Second, silence gives you dignity. When people argue loudly, they show their weakness. But when you remain calm, people respect you. Silence cannot be defeated. Words can be challenged, but silence stands unbroken. Third, silence gives you focus. Noise scatters the mind. Silence gathers it. In silence, great ideas are born. Every leader, every thinker, every inventor found strength in moments of quiet reflection. That evening, as they walked home, a man in the marketplace insulted Arjun. Normally, Arjun would have shouted back, but this time he remembered his grandfather's words. He stayed calm. He stayed silent. The crowd expected a fight, but instead his silence made the angry man look foolish. The argument ended before it began, and the people looked at Arjun with new respect. That night, Arjun said to his grandfather, "Now I understand. Silence is not weakness. Silence is a shield. Silence is wisdom. Silence is true power." From that day forward, Arjun changed. He still spoke, but less, and when he spoke, his words carried weight. He learned to pause before reacting, to listen before speaking, and to let silence be his greatest strength. Years later, when Arjun himself became a respected leader, people often wondered, what is the secret of his strength? And those who knew him best would say with a smile, "The secret lies not in his words, but in his silence." Silence is not emptiness. It is not weakness. Silence is awareness. It is patience. It is strength hidden beneath calm. In silence, we think clearer. In silence, we grow stronger. And in silence, we discover a power that no storm can shake. So the next time life tests you, remember, sometimes the most powerful voice is silence.